Hello jewelers, today I'm going to show you how to solder two pieces of metal together. This is going to be an overlay solder. So to start off with, your pieces of metal should be finished, sanded, and flat before you begin soldering. Now we're going to start with the bottom piece. We're going to paint flux on there. Flux is a paste-like substance. You just need a little bit. And what this does is it prevents oxidation on the metal so that the solder can bond to the other piece of metal. After I've put flux on there, I'm going to put it on the back of my top piece. Now I'm going to place solder chips about every 1/4 inch or about every pinky size away from each other. Grab a pair of tweezers, and I'm going to place these solder chips around where this top piece of metal is going to go. Now, if you happen to get any flux on you, it'll be okay. You can probably just wash it off. If your hands or skin starts to burn, let me know, and we'll probably send you to the nurse. Sometimes people have a reaction to the flux, and certainly if you get it in your eye or in your mouth for some reason, definitely we'll get you to the nurse, because then that's a problem. Alright, so now that the solder chips are down, I'm going to put my top piece on, and I dropped the solder chips, so I'm going to and I'm just trying to tuck the solder chips underneath the top layer. Now I also want to have a solder pick on hand. This is going to help me push down the metal as I heat it up. And then to turn on the torch, I'm going to turn it to the left. And then I hear the flame. I'm going to hit the button. And I'm going to turn it to the right to turn the gas down a little bit. And I'm going to focus the heat on the bottom piece of metal if I can. Now you're going to start to see this discolor. So the flux turns to kind of a white color. And it'll bubble away. And what I'm trying to do is melt the solder chips so that it holds the bottom piece and the top piece together. It's like really hot glue. I'm trying to get the bottom piece and the top piece to about the same temperature. And I can tell that it's stuck together when the solder flashes. That means it gets silvery and liquid and kind of squeezes out to the surface or to the edge. Just like making a grilled cheese sandwich. You can tell the grilled cheese sandwich is done when the cheese is melted and gone all the way to the edge of the bread. Alright, we can see the solder has come out to the edge there. And now I can take the heat off, turn it off. Whenever you solder and you're going to put it in the pickle, you're going to grab it with copper tongs only in the pickle. I'm going to rinse this off, then I'll sand it as much as I can, and if it still needs more finishing, I can put it through the tumbler and polish it as well. And that is how you solder.